everyone, it's Adri here, and I would like to welcome you back to my little corner of the internet, Adri's Corner. As you can see, today we are going to be doing my paycheck budget breakdown and my cash stuffing for, I believe, my check number 3 in April. Don't quote me on that. If it's wrong, I'll put a little graphic displaying what the actual paycheck number is, but I believe it's paycheck number 3, so yeah. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. No spiel necessary today. All right, let's get started. Bada bing. Alrighty, let's get on in there. Okay, I double checked. It definitely is paycheck 3, so let's write that down. Okay, and then this week for my income, for my part-time, I received $293 and $13. So let me write that. Part-time, $293.13. $293.13, and today's date is 4/19, and that's the only income that I received. But I do have a little bit of exciting news. I finally received my tax refunds. I should have received it by like the 1st of April, but there was an issue with my tax person putting the wrong routing number for my bank information, so I had to wait for them to actually mail a check in. So yeah, I finally received it, and I'm excited to devote a good portion of it to debt. So there's going to be another video coming very, very soon of me kind of talking about the amount of debt that I have, as well as how much money I'm going to be taking from my tax refund to put towards one of the debts, which is going to be my collections for Midland. So yep, super duper excited, but yeah, let's continue. So for expenses this week, I have 3 expenses. One of them I know off the top of my head is for Amscot. I did end up taking out a cash advance because I was running low on cash, and it's time to pay that back. So unfortunately, I have to take that big chunk of money out of my paycheck, and that's going to be, I believe, $113. Well, let me double check that. Yes, it's $113. So let me write down Amscot. So that's 113, and let's just say that that's due today. I think it's due tomorrow, but I'll just put that as due today. And then also Midlands, speaking of Midlands, I actually have to do a separate payment of $50 for them as well. And that's due on the 20th. And then my gym, I believe, is due on the 21st. And I think it's 26 and some change, but I'm just gonna put $27 for that one. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add up all of these totals and then minus it from my income. So let's do that. Okay, so we have 113 plus 50 plus 27, and that is 190. So let's put the 190 in a total, and then minus the 190 from the 293.13. So 293.13 minus 190 leaves us with 103.13. So I'm gonna write that in the remaining. I'm gonna write that in the remaining. Okay, so perfect, that's 103. Next thing, we're going to move on to the cash envelopes, or the cash dividers as I like to say. And you know the drill. We're gonna play the theme song, and I'm gonna write down all my categories. So I'll be right back. Cue the music. Okay, yes, perfect. All right, so I have those all written down, and now it's time to divvy up that 103.13. So let's do that. So for toiletries this week, I think I'm gonna give myself $10 for that one. So let's put $10. I think there's a little bit more products that I need. Gas is gonna get the usual 30, and that's gonna be a 20 and a 10. Groceries is going to get $30. So that's going to be 2 10s and 2 5s. Fur baby is going to get her usual 15. And geez Louise, I tried to go to Walmart, the local Walmart by my house the other day, and there was no cat food at all, except the big I guess you call them the big variety pack versions, but I didn't have any money for that. So I ended up going to Target to get some, and I think there was like a random off-brand that I bought just for the time being that came with a pack of 12. So I did that. Thank God she ended up liking that food, so that's a blessing. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to probably go to Target because the local Walmarts, and I have like 3 Walmarts by me, so that's saying a lot. All 3 local Walmarts, when it comes to cat food, it is, well, wet cat food. Dry cat food, they still have dry cat food, but wet cat food, for some reason, it's like, it's the Hunger Games out here in my neighborhood, so yeah. I guess the odds gotta be forever in my favor, huh? So we gonna figure it out regardless, because I gotta make sure my babes is good, so $15 for her. Had to do another spiel. Sorry. Eating out is going to get $10. So that's just for if things get hectic. This week is a hectic schedule at work. I know today, once I'm done filming this video, I have to immediately get ready to go to my job because we have a meeting, and the monthly commission meeting, and that lasts sometimes till 12 a.m. So yeah, it may end up being a long day. Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed they don't argue about different things and don't hold up like the discussion sections of the meeting. So fingers crossed we don't go that late. But when it comes to that meeting, other meetings, you can kind of hold your breath that it's going to be, well, you don't have to hold your breath that it's going to be like done before 12. But that meeting, oh geez, that meeting, psh, you can just write yourself out to 12 a.m. because they just talk a lot. My gosh, and they argue back and forth. Whew. You know what? Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm thankful for her job. Let's just put it that way. Thankful for her job. All right, so spending this week is going to get 0. Blessings, unfortunately, is going to get 0. So let's go ahead and add up these categories right here, get the total and minus the total from the remaining. You know the drill by now. Let's do it. So 10 plus 30 plus 30 plus 15 plus 10 is $95. Okay, so let's put 95 right here. And then let's take the 95 and minus it from the 103.13 to see how much we have left. So 103.13 minus 95 is $8.13. All right, so that leaves us with $8.13. And you may be looking at that and you may be wondering, now, is this enough to complete my savings challenges? And don't worry, I have a plan for that. I already thought it through because I already knew that with me having to pay AmScot 113, that was going to take a good chunk out of my pay this week. So I'm going to do one of the savings challenges, which is the multiplier savings challenges, since that's a definite week to week, like 52-week challenge. And then the OSNAP savings, because I know I'm going to like take some money out of my tax refunds to put towards my savings challenges, that's going to kind of take over for the amount that I would have put this week from my paycheck. So if that makes sense. So this week's savings challenge for multiplying my savings, that's the OSNAPs. This week I have to put $8. So as you can see, that means I'm going to be left with 13 cents, which is completely fine because the OSNAPs, I'm funding that this week with my tax refund. Well, a portion of my tax refund, not all of it. So let's go ahead and write down my multiply my savings. Oh, whoa. I did not do my little song that I usually do. So before I write it down, I'm going to say that we're moving on to the savings challenges, the savings challenges, the savings challenges. It's the savings challenges. Okay, so now that I did that, you know, I had to get that out of the way. Tradition, we got to do tradition. If you guys know Fiddler on the Roof, then that's where that's from. If you don't, then I just looked like a complete idiot, and that is okay. So let's write down the multiply my savings. So multiply your savings, and that one's getting $8, and that's just going to be a 5 and 3 ones. And let's see, buffer, I already know that's going to be 13 cents left because it was $8.13. So let's do that. Total is going to be 813. And because that equals the remaining here, that means we're going to be in a zero-based budget. So just for the aesthetics, just for principle, we're going to do 813 minus 813, and that leaves us with 0. So we're going to put the 0 right here. And we did a zero-based budget again. Let's go through my budget breakdown and then see how many of each bill that I need for the denomination breakdown. So let's do that. So for Amscot, these two expenses I know I have to take out because Midland, I have that monthly payment taken out of another checking account. So I have to take this 50 out of this checking account that I get my direct deposit to and deposit it in that other checking account. So I also have to take this out as an expense. I think it was last month. I actually completely forgot that I had to take this out as an expense. And it wasn't until I was like looking at my bank account, because I usually do that on a regular, that I'm like, wait, why do I have an extra $50? And it was like literally the morning that this payment was due that I realized, oh crap, like I was supposed to take that out from this bank and transfer it to the other bank. And by that point, I think the bank was closed. It was a Saturday, I think it fell on a Saturday or a Sunday or something like that. So I had to really figure out and maneuver how to get $50 out of a bank because most ATMs only give you a 20. It was super duper stressful, but I figured it out. But yeah, I digress. So I need to get, for the first time, a $100 bill. So let's write that down. Well, maybe that's not the first time. I think I had to take that out for rent one time, but yeah. I need one $100 bill, so I'm just gonna write that. For a 50, I need one $50 bill, so let's write that. Tally, so that's 1. Then for 20s, I only need 120, and that's for my gas section, so I'm just gonna write 1 tally for 20. And that's gonna be another 1. So for 10s, in order to get to the 113, I need another 10 here. So let's do, let me see. So I need 110 from the Amscot payments. Then I need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 7 ones. So let's go ahead and put 7 tallies down here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just put 7 right there so I know how much I need. And then for 5s, I need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 4 5s. So let's put 4 tallies and a number 4 right there. And then for 1s, I need 3 1s for the Amscot and then 3 1s for my savings challenge. So let's put 6 tallies and put a number 6 right there. So perfect. Let me go ahead and add up the money that I'm going to withdraw from each section and put that in my total to withdraw. So let's see. I need 113 plus 50 from the expenses. Then from here, I need 95. So let's plus 95. And then from here, I need $8. So let's put that. So my total to withdraw this week is going to be $266. I think that's the most I've withdrawn so far on this channel. So, alrighty. So we have 266 as a total of two. So we have 266 as the total to withdraw. And per usual, I'm just going to get a little piece of paper, write down the denominations that I had broken down here. And then I'll be right back with the shmoney, with the cheddar, with the moolah, you get it. So yeah, I'll be right back. So we have a full house, as you can see. We got the money, yeah, yeah. Lots of money, yeah, yeah. Get your money, yeah. Okay, let's stop it. I was and still am a Backstreet Boys stan. So yeah, I had to throw that in there. But yeah, as you know, week after week before we stuff, or I should say before we stuff, we have to unstuff. So my two helpers are right here. So let me go ahead and open up my wallet, see if there's any change to add to Callie and Mr. Bank. As far as coins, yes, we got some. Not as much as we usually do, but something's better than nothing. So yeah, we got some silvers and we got some coppers. So actually, I think this week Mr. Banks gets to eat a little bit more than Callie. I'm sorry, Callie. All right, so let's add it to the bunches. All right, so Mr. Copper King, Mr. Banks the Copper King, you get to eat. Num 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 num. I'm so weird. And then Callie, she gets to eat as well. So put that in there. So you guys have both eaten. Now you guys can go to your respective corners. All right. Say goodbye to the people, y'all. Bye, people. All right. They're gonna go. All right. Perfect. So now before we stuff, you know the deal. We always count the money to make sure we weren't gypped at the bank. So let's do that. We have 100, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 245, 250, 255, 260, 261, 262, 63, 64, 65, 66. Ah, yay! I thought I was gonna mess up because you know we have to go from like 50 and then add a 20 to go to 70. I always see a lot of people mess up on that, and I thought I was gonna mess up on that too, but hey, there's always a chance to always mess up, so let me not like boast about that right now because you know God don't like ugly and I like to be on God's good side, so yeah. Oh, my constant tangents. So let's go ahead and spread out this money, this cheddar, this guap, and I'll be right back. So we're gonna play the theme song. Holy smokes, look at that. For the first time, I think in a long time, or I think ever, I actually got all the bills. Look at that. Yeah, we're moving on up to the east side. In a deluxe apartment in the sky. And we're moving on up. All right, let's stop. All right, so let's go ahead and go through the categories. But, should I put my amp Scott aside? Nah, let's do it last because I like the way that this is showing up on camera. So, all right. So toiletries is getting $10, and that's just going to be a $10 bill. So we're going to do that here. Gas is going to get 30, so that's going to be a 20 and a 10. So 20 and 30. I have to put gas in my tank as soon as I'm done with this video. And then groceries is going to get the usual 30, so 210 if they would come up to me. 2 10s and 2 5s. Move it on down, move it on down, move it on down. All right, cool. So we have 10, 20, 25, and 30. So let's put that there. Then Fur Baby, she's getting her usual 10, 15. That's my cat. So that's 10, 15. Eating out has $1 left over, and I think I'm just gonna roll that over and add the 10. So that's 10 and 11 and eating out. And then Blessings, unfortunately, isn't getting anything this week. Tips isn't getting anything, and Back to the Bank, nothing needs to go back to the bank right now. So we are stuffed and ready to go. It's a pretty thick amount of cards here. So let's put that in my wallet like so. And we are ready to tackle on the rest of this week and the beginning of next week. And oh yeah, I also have receipts that I haven't scanned. Of course, you know the deal, or maybe you don't know. Fetch is an app. I use it all the time. Fetch is an app where you can scan your receipts for points to accumulate the points to get gift cards. And there's a lot of gift cards available, so I'm gonna have my code displayed across the screen as always, and also linked in the description box if you're interested in trying that app out. I believe if you download the app and scan your first receipt. I believe I get 2,000 points and you also get 2,000 points to start. So it's a great way to start the fetch journey. So yeah, I just have to put that in there because, you know, we over here, we like to save money, and nothing feels better than using a gift card to add to a purchase like Amazon. Like my bestie the other day, she said that she was kind of like, it was like such a good feeling for her to use like her Fetch gift card for Amazon and just have the $10 come off her order like that. And I'm like, girl, I feel you, because I love to have a good deal. I love to get a discount. So if you love discounts as much as I do, definitely hop on Fetch. You won't regret it, at least for right now. I definitely don't regret it. So yeah, get Fetch, get Fetch. We're making Fetch happen. Okay, so moving on. Let's see. What should I do next? All right, so for my expenses, let's take away $100. Okay, so now for AMSCA, I know I need the 100, the 10, and 3 ones. And actually that, I think I'm just gonna put in my wallet, because right when I'm done filming this video, before I do gas, I'm gonna stop by AMSCA to pay this off. So I need 113 for that. So 100, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So let me put this to the side. And then also for my Midland expense, my Midland collections for my old credit card, that is $50. That's due tomorrow. So I'm also gonna put this to the side. And then I'm left with my money for my savings challenges. So let me grab my multiply my savings, well, both my savings sheets and my savings binder. So let me do that. Okay, so for right now, OSNAP savings, we're not going to be shading it in. So unfortunately, we're not going to do the shaded in theme song. But we are stuffing my multiply my savings, and that is $8. If you don't know, these savings challenges are by Takelet Budgets here on YouTube. So I will have her, I usually always have her channel and her store linked down below, because I always include these challenges in my videos every week or every video that I upload. So yeah, if you're interested in doing a challenge, I don't think it's too late to start. There's plenty of challenges that she have. I just so happen to just pick these two. She has a whole savings challenge book, and she has one for lower income. I just had already started this challenge by the time that she created the low income version, and I get a little bit stubborn when I start something and I definitely want to finish it. So I'm like, no, I'm finishing this one. So yeah, that's why I'm continuing doing this. But if you do have low income like I do, she does offer a lower savings, like a lower income version for the savings challenge book. But yes, so I have my savings binder right here in front of me. So let me go ahead and go to my multiply my savings. And how are you guys doing on your challenges, by the way? Are you doing any savings challenges? If you are, let me know how it's going down below. So I have $8 here, I believe. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna add that to the back, because I'm gonna surprise myself at the end of the year to see how much I have saved. And this envelope is also getting a little thick. She thick. So yeah, we're doing that, adding that there. And as I said before, OSNAP isn't getting anything right now, but it will very soon with my tax refunds that I'm probably going to be taking out of the bank today to also film if I can, maybe later on today.
It never happened.
So yeah, let's move that to the side. Alrighty, there you have it. Another week, another paycheck and cash stuff breaking. Ooh. That's not how it sounds. Another week, another paycheck budget breakdown and cash stuffing. There we go. That's the way to do it. As always, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the family if you haven't. Comment down below how you're doing on your savings challenges, on your financial journey. If you are just on a journey in general, whether it be financial, spiritual, mental, body, like a body health journey, I guess you can call it. Comment down below. Just say how you're doing. Even if you don't have anything to share, just give a quick hello. And I hope you guys, again, enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, do all the things. Turn the post notification bell on. That way you know when I upload my videos. I usually try to stick to a Tuesday, Friday, or a Monday, Thursday upload. So that's what I'm trying to stick to right now. Of course, with sometimes meetings pop up at my job, so it kind of derails my upload days, but usually most of the time you're gonna find the uploads Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday, Friday. On a rare occasion, sometimes Saturday. So as always, stay grateful, stay motivated, and grab your little bits and pieces of happiness from wherever you can. And I will see you back here in my little corner of the internet, AG's Corner. Bye.